and welcome to the first episode of my DevLog series. This episode is going to be more of an introduction than a devlog, but I'm going to show you what the game looked like at the start and in what state it is now. So, initially I was following the Blackthorn Course Udemy course, and now I'm mostly done with the course and I feel confident enough to branch off and do my own thing. This course really helped me to get my head around the Unity engine, and I would recommend to do this course if you're a beginner. Everything is really well explained, so if you're a beginner, this would be a really good course to do. So if you would like to look at the course, I'll put the link in the description. Unfortunately, I don't have many videos of the early stages of the game, but in this video you can see a character that I drew in Photoshop, brought to life by Unity animations, and a really simple script that just lets the character move around the map. Here's another video from later into the tutorial. Now the game has a single melee enemy that just runs at you and tries to hit you, and now you're equipped with a gun that you can use to fight off the enemy, and there's a nice camera script that follows you around the map. Fast forward a few weeks, and now the game has 3 different guns that you can use and 4 different enemies that you can try to fight against. So currently the 4 enemies are the melee enemy that you saw earlier that just runs at you and tries to hit you. The number 2 is the shooter that just walks towards you and then stops in a certain distance and just chucks spears at you. And the third and the fourth one is summoner that just goes to a random place in the map and just keeps summoning these little guys that look like little rocks that are just like weak enemies that just run at you. And that's the 4th enemy type. So combining these enemies, it makes the game a lot more fun and more enjoyable to play. A big problem I had around this time was that the character appeared to jitter. If you look closely, you can see spikes in the movement. I think the camera wasn't synchronizing with the player movement, so it appeared to like flicker, and it was really off-putting. And also when I played it on the 144Hz monitor, the character appeared to be blurry and jittery, and it just did not look good. After some googling, I found some people having the same issue, and the way they fixed it was they just moved the lerp function into the fixed update loop, and that seemed to fix it, but it still had little jitter, and it fixed it a little bit, but it was still there, so I wasn't satisfied. So I did some more googling and I found that placing it in fixed update and using this vector2 smooth damp function will fix it. And yes, it did. Now the movement is really smooth and I'm really happy with how it looks. Which brings us to the current state of the game. The game looks a lot more polished now, and it's a lot more fun to play because there's a lot more feedback. For example, when you get hit, the screen goes red for a split second, showing you that you've been hit. Before, nothing happened, so you didn't even know if you're hit or not. And then there's a health bar now, so tracking your health is really easy now. You can always peek to the left and see if you're about to die or not. So the game is also a lot more satisfying to play because now when you kill an enemy, there's a blast of particles that shows you that you have killed the enemy, which wasn't a thing before. It really adds a cool look to the game. Currently, for each wave, I have to manually set how many enemies will spawn with what delay and what kind of enemies will spawn, but I would like to improve this so there is infinite amount of waves that constantly gets harder and harder. Another big thing I would like to implement is a shop. So currently the enemies only drop health pickups or a weapon, which is in my opinion not that fun. So I would like to change it that they drop coins and you can always go to a shop and buy new guns and then upgrade them or increase the agility of your character or buy more hearts so you can survive for longer. I feel like this would make the game a lot more fun because the player could choose his own path and find the best strategy to get the highest score, which is another thing I would like to implement. So for example, for each enemy killed, it would increase your score, and then you could like compare it to your other games or set a high score. I think that would be a really cool feature as well. Before ending this video, I would like to say these episodes are inspired by Danny and Blackthorn Prod. I really enjoyed watching their videos and I decided to start making my own ones, so I'm gonna put the links to their channels into the description, so if you already don't know them, check them out. They're great channels. Thank you for watching, hopefully see you in the next video. Bye.